I'm gonna make this video real quick. It's a short, but basically, I'm getting that nowadays emotions are allowing emotions to have people disrespect each other. See, it's getting to a point where emotions are being used so much by so many people, especially those that use them a lot, like people that are always emotional, or children, or things that could pull your heartstrings. What'll happen is the disrespect would come in the form of emotion, and then you can't decipher whether it's disrespectful or not. So when you start listening, just gotta listen closely. You gotta look at what you're being told. You gotta analyze it, because nowadays all somebody gotta do is be emotional, and the person that's being affected by it can't even see the disrespect, because they love that person, woman, man, child, uncle, auntie, whoever it might be, to the point where they just go, oh, or maybe they got a point, or they start going, maybe, and they start making them think, and it's all because that person chose to be emotional, that it used it as a weapon. And that's what's being going on. Emotions are being weaponized, and it's a shame, because everybody's learning how to do it and know how to do it, because it's real easy. Everybody got it. I mean, even I've done it. Even I do it sometimes, and I've got to train myself to get out of that, because I've trained myself to get a little bit away from a lot of it, but you still end up doing it. It's you still end up doing it. You still end up having an emotional uh, a war going on. It's turned psychological, and some people will use your weakness against you to use that, and then you start losing your mind, and then they say you cold-hearted, and then they say you don't do this, but it's all to get in your mind and emotion. And if you know what you do and don't do, or how good you, or if you're a good person or whatever, then it doesn't matter. And if you hold on to it, you're gonna be the one that's sick, hurt, and messed up. And the person that's doing it to you, they're gonna be all right, because that's because they doing it to you. Whether it be your mama, your sister, your brother, your kid, whatever. You just gotta learn. If you know yourself, then you know you not. If somebody try to use that against you, then you know that they just trying to use emotions as a weapon. And then that's when you start going, fuck that, because that's what they'll do. Everybody nowadays has a right to do this and a right to do that. And everybody has a right. And every time you hear about their right, it always be emotions. It don't be a right that's going to right anything in this world, or right anything that's going to make their life 1,000% better. It's just a moment to tell you they got a right for something. And that is not changing shit. It's just a moment for somebody to speak up for themselves, that ain't finna ultimately do shit but make that person feel better and you feel bad, because they can use emotions as a weapon. That's why I be like, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. And people don't like it. Where you can go jump you and your emotional ass because you too much of it. I got it, but it is too much of it nowadays. And my thing is, do you know what being dead is? No. You know what being alive is? Well, enjoy that. Stop fucking with people. That's what it is. If you having any mental issues or any type of emotional breakdowns, go seek help then. But don't try to rub it off on your loved ones, your people, and then act like you the one being victimized. Because everybody's a victim. Yeah, everybody is a victim by the powers that be. And then what we do is we run around and victimize each other while we getting fucked in the ass. So I get past the little worldly tiny ass emotions all the time that ain't doing nothing but distracting people from the bigger goddamn picture. Yeah, you ain't gotta always be looking at the bigger picture. No, you ain't. But it's better than looking at argumentative picture or people talking about, well, you said this to me that way, and this and this and this and this. I'd rather be into some fucking knowledge. I'd rather be. I'd rather be, because that right there is idiocracy for real. Hold on.